This is Rick from the Rickster Scope, and one of my most viewed blog posts on my sites, the Rickster Scope, is called the Asteroids of Love. Now, asteroids can add a little color and flavor to a chart or or to a prediction in transit with those asteroids in transit. And anyway, I'm going to read to you my blog post, and then maybe I'll add a little explanation or discussion to it as we go. Okay, here's the writing. Astrologers look at a number of other cosmic bodies and points in a chart other than planets to do analysis and to make predictions. One must first look at the major planets, and especially the sun and the moon, in a chart. And I'd also add to that uh, your ruling planet, which is very important too. However, asteroids can add a little more flavor and color to the analysis. And being the incurable romantic that I am, my favorite asteroids are the ones that symbolize love, romance, passion, and yes, sex. I'll list some below with the symbolic meanings and interpretations, and with perhaps some comments. The first one is the asteroid Ceres. I'm not sure if that one is still classified as an asteroid. Could be, uh, it might be a planet now. I'm not sure. But anyway, the explanation is the mother nurturing, feeding emotional and physical needs, taking care of each other. This one will always protect you, but too much can be smothering. Ceres, uh, at the time of the writing, was in Aries, was transiting Aries. It's not transiting that sign now, though. The next one is one of my favorites. It's called Juno. And Juno is a civil marriage, committed and bonded relationships, legal ties and protection of rights within a relationship. Debbie Kimpton Smith says of this asteroid, helpless feelings. You can get away, and you can get away with it too. If you have it in the third house, the car box, you can you can bat your lashes at the traffic cop and apologize in a foreign language. He'll more than often not let you he'll more than often let you go with a warning. I wouldn't advise that, however. Juno, at the time of the writing, was in Scorpio. It's not there now. I believe it's in Aquarius now. Vesta symbolizes devotion and dedication to beliefs, tantric sex and passion for ritual, sex as spiritual transformation, a workaholic and sometimes celibate. Vesta can also be a sexaholic. Psyche symbolizes perseverance of love, connection of a psychic nature, awakening of intuition, and seeking completion. A soulmate, or, al- or always looking for a soulmate. Psyche is often associated with unrequited love because she was eventually rejected by Eros. The next one is Sappho. Sappho symbolizes sexual attraction, deep appreciation of self and others, poetic artistry, refined and cultured, very passionate. Sappho is associated with lesbianism. Sappho The next one is eros, erotic love, sexual or creative revelation that brings two people together to form a lasting transformation. Debbie Kempton Smith says of this asteroid, the smitten heart. If her eros is on your hoo ha, then love, romance, time, Eros is a mini version of Mars. He would also he was also the patron god of homosexuality. The next one is Cupido. And the symbolism for Cupido, the book of love, aware of image, being tantalized by the reflection. Seeing is exciting and foreboding. Its energy is flirtatious and playful. Natally, the individual can be interested in bringing people together, a matchmaker. Cupido is an indicator of sexual attraction in synastry. Cupido also symbolizes the beauty of youth as well, especially male youth. Uh, Amor symbolizes love as felt idealistically, romanticizing pure and unconditional thought, not necessarily sexual. A more mature and romantic love. And, and the next one is Aphrodite. Aphrodite symbolizes impulsive love and attraction, love inspired by fated events, animosity turning to magnetism, charisma. Aphrodite is a mini version of Venus. She was married to Adonis. The next asteroid is Antares, and it symbolizes the brother of Eros, love returned or love avenged. The answer to love's longing, a place is finally met, a place to finally meet. The next asteroid is Adonis. It is probably my favorite one. Uh, Adonis symbolizes spellbound love, sexual magnetism, the desire to arouse, please, and fulfill the beloved. Potent tie, Adonis can signify your ideal man by sign, aspect, and house. He also had homosexual relations and thus can also be an indicator of male homosexuality. The next asteroid is Pan, and it symbolizes seductive and earthy sexuality, creative, wily, and likely to instill panic, to produce change or contact. The next asteroid is Lilith, and it symbolizes a darker and more hidden sexuality, a promise of high levels of sexual satisfaction by allowing hidden self fantasies to emerge in sexual expression. This one can take you to the best sex you have ever had, yet veering toward the more positive energy of this is advised. So treat each other with respect. Lilith is now, at the time of the writing, Lilith was transiting Pisces. Lilith is not an asteroid, but it is significant enough to include in this report. The next asteroid is Casanova. And the asteroid Casanova symbolizes and represents a promiscuous male, a seducer of many women, a player who shuns commitment. The next asteroid is Bacchus. And asteroid Bacchus is associated with wild orgies, groupies, highly sexual or unrestrained sex, group sex. Bacchantes and rock stars, and often indicates sex accompanied by drugs. The next asteroid is Ganymede, and Ganymede was the lover of Zeus, who overtook Hebe's place as cupbearer to the gods. He was placed in the constellation of Aquarius, the water bearer. So Ganymede is an indicator of homosexuality. The next asteroid is Lust. Yes, Lust is actually an asteroid, and it represents lust and sexual motivation, as well as lasciviousness, personality or behavior. A lascivious personality or behavior. It can be an indicator of sexual addiction and or non-committed sex. And the final asteroid is Nymph. And Nymph can indicate someone who is oversexed. It's more often associated with women who pursue strings-attached sex. Nymph is, well, at the time of the writing, Nymph was transiting the sign of Gemini. I don't believe it's there right now, though. And that is your report for the asteroids of love. If you would like to study this and read it, query the Richter scope, go into the Richter scope and query the asteroids of love, and you'll find my post and you can read all about it there. And thank you for listening to this video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again.